we should understand the relationship with people who don't really understand what we're saying, and what Black Lives Matter mean to people, to a lot of people who are maturely protesting. That's where I think those conversations should come in to kind of rid that ignorance. I think it's a sign of ignorance, to be honest with you, from many cultures who aren't black, that says all lives matter as a retort to Black Lives Matter. Now, I totally agree that I don't endorse the organization, but as far as the groundswell and as far as what Black Lives Matter are to a lot of protesters that are peacefully and maturely protesting, it means that, listen, Romans says, weep those who weep with those who weep. So I think at the end of the day, I mean, Romans 12, I believe, Romans 12:10, I think it is. Romans 12 is such an amazing set of passages. I think it's like 9 through 20. It really gives an amazing kind of template of what we should think about as Christians when it comes to people in the Imago Dei. And I think at the end of the day, Black Lives Matter. It's like, listen, a lot of what we see, or a lot of what we informed, as far as media is concerned, is, police brutality and things like that. We matter. So I think at the end of the day, we're weeping. So, Christian white person, weep with us. Don't say, okay, well, Black Lives, we're weeping culturally. And I think it's insensitive to say, oh, well, I stubbed my toe last week too. I matter. Like, listen, it's not even, there's no comparison. I think it's insensitive. Like, when you're in relationships and someone comes to you with a problem, it is just, it is so insensitive to not hear out what the person is saying and retort them with, well, I got this problem too. I think that's very insensitive, and it minimizes a problem, a real problem. And I think, my thing is this: if if there was a bunch of kids being abused in homes or something like that, and someone starts a Kids Life Matter movement, I think we should weep with them, and we should endorse Kids Life Matter. We shouldn't say, well, my life matters too because I was abused 7 years ago. I think that's insensitive. And I think at the end of the day, we should understand the relationship with people who don't really understand what we're saying, and what Black Lives Matter mean to people, to a lot of people who are maturely protesting. That's where I think those conversations should come in to kind of rid that ignorance, to not respond insensitively like that, because that's counterproductive to what we're trying to push.